What is up, gamers? It's Will 777JP back at it again, and today we are gonna be doing another Will It Play with no internet with Gran Turismo 7. Now, this is a request by Fabian DP 1992. So shout out to Fabian, man, for suggesting this one. And this is gonna be a super interesting one, man, because technically this game is a live service game, right? You need to be connected online to race against other players, and the majority of the game is online, but there is a single player aspect to the game. So I'm gonna be interested to see if that single player campaign called the Cafe is on the disc itself, or if the game is strictly online only. Now, it does tell us here, internet required for most functionality, which is the first time I see something like that. So I'm excited to check it out, man. This is going to be a good one. Also, this game with all updates, I believe it's like 112 gigs or 15 gigs or 20 gigs, something like that. So super geek, super amped to find out exactly what's on the disc. Before we get into the test, I want to say thank you so much for all of you guys subscribing to the channel, commenting, sharing, liking, all that. If you're new, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you stay up to date whenever I drop videos, which, by the way, it's every day at 6 a.m. Central Standard Time, 7 a.m. Eastern. So don't miss out. And also, if you like videos like these, hit the like button. Let me know that you do like them. So let's get into it, man. So I got this game day one, man. I'm not a huge racing fan, but I've always been a Gran Turismo fan. I did miss out on Gran Turismo Sport. I did not get it because there was no single player campaign. There was no, it was all online, so I skipped that one. But my favorite is probably Gran Turismo 3. Many hours trying to, win all the races, get all the licenses, which drove me nuts. But man, this game is beautiful, and another cool thing about this game is that on the PSVR 2, this game is otherworldly. So let's go on, move to the TV, so we can start our test, man. Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to this test a lot. I'm always looking forward to these tests because, of course, I want to know what is on the disc. But this one, especially with it saying most functionality is online, it's going to be super interesting. All right, I'm just setting up the camera. And of course, we are currently connected to the internet. We know this because we're in the welcome screen and all the little news tabs pop up. If we go to the PS Store, hey, speaking of Gran Turismo, is this Gran Turismo? Yeah, it is. It shows up right there, and you can go into the store, purchase a game if you wanted to, and then PlayStation Plus is available as well, which you would only see if you're connected to the internet, right? Next, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to settings, network, settings, connect to internet, turn that off. We're gonna go back home, and it'll let you know right away when you're in the welcome screen. You're offline. PS Store, you're offline. PS Plus, you're go online to discover PlayStation Plus. So let's go on ahead, move the camera on over to the Pro, which is right over there. That way you guys can see me physically stick the disc in. Once again, I don't want no accusations that, hey, Will, you didn't really put it in, mama. Like, I don't need that. Once again, I do these videos because I also want to find out, and because there's other people that do want to find out as well. So let's fix the camera back up, and we should see a queue for copy on the bottom left hand corner of the game. Once again, this game is like 100 and something gigs. These discs only hold 100, and what does it say here? 110 gig minimum. So it's already telling you off the bat, hey, you're gonna need to be connected to the internet. All right, let's go to downloads and uploads. So there's 90 gigs in this bad boy. Woo-wee. So a big portion of the game is on the disc. Now, another game that was this big, but you couldn't play it online, was Assassin's Creed Shadow. There was like 84 gigs on the disc. It's a single player game, but you couldn't play it without being connected to the internet to finish the install process. And once you did get it installed, then you can play it without the internet. But when we do these tests, the biggest thing we're looking out for is, can we install it with no internet, right? Like I mentioned in the previous videos, is that these consoles only have so much memory, right? You can only store so much in there. So obviously you can't store every single game in your collection. So if one day you want to play a game that you don't have installed and you need to install it, but your network is down, your internet's not working, you didn't pay your internet bill and you can't pay it till payday, why should that prevent you from installing the game that you want to play? It shouldn't. So that's a big reason why we test these games. Also, for ownership reasons, right? There's no reason why if you're buying a game, it's not on the disc. Like, put it on the freaking disc, dude. I bought it. It's mine, okay? But, of course, they want control. They want to be able to control the license. They want to be able to censor things, block things whenever they want. And they want to dangle that over your head. Like, hey, you best behave. Otherwise, we're suspending your account. And all those thousands of dollars you spent on games, poof, gone. Adios. Bye-bye. Nah, not with physical games. What are you gonna do? Come to my house, knock my door down, take all my games? Yeah, I dare you. But there you go, man. So I'm gonna go ahead, stop the recording here. It's gonna take about an hour for this thing to get done. It's gonna be a while for me. So right there up at the top, you see that the time is 9:31. We should be done right around 10:35 or so, give or take. So I'll pick back up the recording. Well, for you, it'll be the snap of a finger. For me, I gotta wait the hour. So we'll catch you guys in a bit. Alright, gamers, so Gran Turismo is done installing, except that this is a whole other day later, so you're gonna see the video kind of split in two. But I fell asleep while waiting for this thing to install. Woke up like, oh, I'm gonna go to bed, and I turned off the console, went to bed, woke up, went to work, got back from work, and now we're picking up right where we left off. So the console, I just turned it on, hasn't been connected to the internet yet for the day, so we're still right where we left off, disconnected from the internet. If we check the information tab, we can see right there, version 1.0, 89.46 gigs is what's on the disk. So let's go ahead and start it up and see what exactly is on this disk, man. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing what's on here. Copying the update file. What does this even mean? You can start the game or app after updating it? How is it going to do it without connecting to the internet? Well, let's see what it says. Or let's see what it does, actually. Nothing's happening here. I just backed out. You can start the game or app after updating it. Whoa, looks like we can't even start the game up. No title screen, no cafe, which is kind of like the single player stuff. Game is useless on the disc with no internet, right? I mean, it kind of lets us know, right? Internet required for most functionality, but it says required for most functionality. That's a disappointment, right? Because you figured maybe you can just play the cafe missions with no internet, but I guess you can't even do that. So disappointed in PlayStation, disappointed in Polyphony Digital. It does not play, or it does not install with no internet. It will not. So, which is crazy because there's 84 gigs, 89, whatever it was. Wow. Okay. So I guess that's what you need to do. So if your network goes down and you don't have Grand Theft Auto or Gran Turismo already installed in your console, there's nothing you can do about it. You're gonna have to wait for the game to or for the network to come back up before you can install it. Now, once it is installed, let's turn the internet back on right away. Once it is installed, I am guessing you can play the cafe with no internet. So let's go ahead and see the update here. And I'm going to wait for the update to get done installing so we can check it out, you know. And I'm going to wait for the game to update. Then I'm going to go ahead, turn the internet back off and see what is available and see what we can play with no internet. So yeah, we're going from version 1.0 to version 1.590. So a ton of updates have been done over the time, which is expected. This is basically a live service game. So there's a ton of updates, a ton of content. I don't know if they do seasons or what, but yeah, so about 40 more minutes. Damn, 40 more minutes of I should have just done this part yesterday, so then the update couldn't install overnight and then I could just get back to it. But either way, hey, that's what we do here, man. We find out what's happening with these physical games. So I'll see you guys in a bit, I guess. Alright, gamers, so we are done with installing the update. So right now we should be at version 1.59. So there it is, version 1.590, 120.9 gigs. So let's go ahead, turn the internet back off. Settings. Okay. So right there, it says you're offline. PS Store says you're offline, and PlayStation Plus says you're offline. Mind you, we went from what, 84 gigs to 120. So that's 35 additional gigs. Let's go ahead and start it up. Now that remember, we're disconnected from the internet. We are not connected to the internet at all right now. You cannot connect to the network. Go to network settings and turn on connect to the internet. So we can't even. Well, what's happening? Unable to proceed. Okay. Okay. So it gave us a lot of pushback in the beginning. A lot of pushback. It gave us a lot of pushback to get to this point. So let's see what we can do without the internet. That's fucking crazy, dude. I don't like that. Now let's skip all these cutscenes, all these titles, you know, all these. So let's see, world map. Okay, so what's this? Can't click here. Can't click here. Can't click here. Tune-up place. Nope, 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 nope. Can't click on anything. Nothing, nothing. What's this? World Circuits. You are currently offline. This is the only pavilion that can be selected. Okay. So that's it. This is all we can do right here. That's it. So you can do a couple races. But in order to get to this point, you need... Let me turn this off before I get copyright. So remember, you need to install the game from the disk. Then you need to update the game and get it up to the current version. After all that, the only thing you can do if your network goes down is play a couple races. By yourself, of course. So, PlayStation, I'm disappointed in you. Polyphony, I'm disappointed in you. You should at least give us a cafe. You should at least give us a single player campaign stuff. But I will say, you did better on this one than with Gran Turismo Sport. So, that's it, guys. This is it, man. So, Gran Turismo 7 will not play with no internet. Well, 90% of it you can't. Only a little bit you can do. Kind of sucks, but hey, that's why we do these tests, man. Thank you so much for being here. If you guys like this video, please hit the like button. If you want to see more of this stuff, hit the subscribe button. And if you want to know when the videos go up, hit the notification bell. Also, if there's a game you want me to test, I have over 400 physical games, y'all. So there's a good chance I have the game you want me to test. If not, I'll put it on a wish list only if it's something I'm interested in, and then eventually when I get it, we'll do the test. And I've done that numerous games: Berserker Kazan, the Spyro trilogy, Crash Bandicoot. I mean, there's a few of them I already have gotten because people requested it and I found interesting, right? So hit the comment section down below. Let me know what you think of. Let me know what you think of this video. Let me know what you think of Gran Turismo 7 and being able to play offline or online. And we'll catch you in the next one. Keep it gaming.